Just one light. Just one light. See. Oh, All right, welcome back, race fans. Middle show of the triple header Thursday. Dirty Old Bastards Wicked Cushion 410 Outlaw Series from Williams Grove Speedway. Right now, I got about 59 410 sprint cars checked in for you right here. These guys out there getting a little bit of practice in. Got about a minute and a half to go. If you made it for the first show, you saw a fantastic race from the Dirt Slingers Thursday Thunder Series guys, the 360s at the dirt track at Charlotte. I believe Britton Roxbury was the winner there. Middle show here, they're going to do it in the daylight. They're going to turn around when they get done with this one. They're going to throw the lights on, rework the track, and do it a second time. Make our triple header for the week. Guys, don't forget, tomorrow night we are going to do everything in our power to stream Ultimate Dirt TV's coverage of the charity race with the Super Late Model guys. Dirt Racing Network sponsors a couple of cars that are in that race. Alex Bergeron and Austin Simmelman will be piloting those machines for us. Hopefully we'll get to see them in the feature. It's all for a good cause. Tune in. They will have some links if you want to make a donation. Young man, a debilitating disease he got diagnosed with. He's very young, blind, crippled. Horrible deal. They're trying to raise some money for him and his family, so be sure to tune in for that. Don't forget to check out Wicked Energy Gum on wickedenergygum.com. Go over there, buy a pack of gum and a t-shirt for about $30, and 100% of those proceeds going to go to the Cognitive Warriors Foundation. Casey King going to match everything dollar for dollar in that deal. So be sure to support Wicked Energy Gum and Casey Kane in that money-raising deal. But practice is winding down, and everybody knows what that means if you're a regular fan of the Dirt Racing Network. It is time for our national anthem.
we take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, thank you, Mr. Foley. Qualifying about to wrap up. About 15 seconds to go here. Most everybody's taking time. Rusty, Kruger, James Edens, David, Heileman, Craig Dunn, Adam Elby, our top 5 qualifiers. A lot of cars in here tonight, guys. 60 total checked in. Maxed out the server for these guys. Gonna have a great night of racing here. Show number 1 of 2. Middle show of the triple header on Thursdays. Gonna start on the pole. The Border Tire, Wicked Cushion, Dirt Racing Network, Kinzer Sim Racing Team number 5 of Braden Eiler. To his outside, the 16 car, Matt McKinney. Row 2 on the inside. Swindell Speed Labs driver in the 75, Adam Elby, and to his outside, his teammate in the 5. That's going to be Rusty Kruger. Row 3 inside. Hayden Cardwell drives the 019 machine, and to his outside, the Cadillac man, Kevin Hanley, in the 110. Row 4 on the inside. Swindell Speed Labs driver, 152 car is Colton Hardy. To his outside, the All-Star Performance Triple X Race Company Black Diamond Motorsports number 42 of Sean Wallenfels. I just so happen to be wearing my Triple X Race Company t-shirt tonight. Inside of a row number 5, the 100 car is Jamie Wallace. On his outside, the Triple C machine entry of Brian McMillan. That's the 333 car. And on the back row, on the inside, the 322 of Robert Schaefer. To his outside, the Mesilla Valley Transport, Wicked Cushion, Kinzer Sim Racing Team number 008 of Cole Newhofen. Ten laps per heat race. Top 4 go straight to the A main. Everybody else going to go into the proverbial alphabet soup. Top 4 coming out of the B main, going to join the last 2 rows and make 24 cars for our feature tonight. 30 laps on the big board. Hello, Galen Stewart. Welcome to the show. Guys, if you're not watching on Facebook and you're watching on YouTube or you're watching on the Twitch channel, give us a follow, give us a sub. Let us know you're there. I can see you in the chat. I have a combined chat going here so I can see you guys from everywhere that you're tuning in. We appreciate every one of you being there. Come by the Facebook page. Find the Dirt Racing Network on Facebook. Give us a follow. We are on our way to 5,000 followers. When we reach that, which we are sure to do next week, I believe, May the 20th, we're going to be hosting a very special event. Going to bring in some celebrity/racers from the real world, from the sim world, to have a little roundtable discussion while we watch a good little race in the background. got some prizes to give away for the fans. So don't forget to tune in for that. But heat race number 1, throttles down, green flag in the air. Braden Nyler jumps to the quick lead. He's going to go to the top side. We're going to watch him off turn 2, too wide, too deep. They were heading down the backstretch into turn 3. Eiler went to the top side. McKinney went down on the inside, wasn't able to stick it. The high side hustler trying to keep the 005 machine out in front of the field right now. Coming off a third place finish in the Pro Series on Monday. Riding a little momentum in the 410 car, but 3 wide right there. Eiler was on the high side. Elby was on the bottom. McKinney was in the middle, and Elby's going to come away with second. Move McKinney back to third. Rusty Kruger, the 10K car right there, sitting into the 4th and final transfer spot, but the battle's for the lead. Elby had him for just a second, looking for the slide job right here through 3 and 4. Is he going to have it? He doesn't need it. He's dead heat. Half a car at the line. The new leader, Adam Elby. Braden Eiler falling to second. Matt McKinney in third. Rusty Kruger in fourth. These 4 cars have gotten quite a bit away from everyone else, and we're going to have our first caution of the night. Hayden Cardwell's car. Slow to get away from turn number 2. Got the right rear up into the outside fence. Oh, he collects Colton Hardy. Colton Hardy's car finished, and I believe Cardwell's car done as well. Looks like he was dog tracking down the back stretch. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Yes, Garrett, these are the 410s. The mailman's in the house, huh? There's a lot of guys that just like to send it. We see it all the time. You can see the inside of the track starting to show a little wear. These guys looking for moisture. They're going to be moving way up high. In turn 4, I think it looks pretty good down at the bottom right now, but we'll see how many guys try to go down there and do something with that. A little bit, as you can see it right there in 3 and 4, that strip down on the bottom's got some grip in it. We'll see how long it lasts and see how many guys go down there to try to do it. Lights on the pace track probably going off this time, which means we're going to have a 3-lap shootout to bring this one to the end. Heat race 1 of 5. Eiler, Elby, McKinney, Kruger, Hanley, Newhoffen, Wallace, Milligan, and then Schaefer and Hardy. Hayden Cardwell, Sean Wallenfels off track. Where is here, Andrew? You have to help us all out. Make sure, Andrew, you go by and give us a follow on the page too, please.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag in the air. Braden Eiler back to the lead. Had a pretty good gap when they got to turn 1, but Elby putting the pressure on McKinney. Now McKinney around the high side. He's got him. Move McKinney second with 2 to go. Both cars working down on the bottom. These two having to check for each other. And the high side hustler loves what he's hearing. Nothing behind him right now because those guys have fallen 5 to 6 car lengths back. Give McKinney the spot. Kruger into third. Elby's going to come off in fourth. He loses 2 spots in the exchange with McKinney. The white flag going to fall over the 005 car. Braden Eiler right there, 1 to go. McKinney still second. Elby now into third. Got around Kruger right there. Contact behind Newhoffen and Hanley, but they're going to come to the checkered flag this time off turn number 4. Braden Eiler going to win heat race number 1. He's going to bring McKinney, Elby, and Kruger into the A main with him. Everybody else, consolation races for you guys. We'll see them here in just a little bit. All All right, on the pole, the Ted Brown custom paint and body, number 292 of Peyton Grease, and to his outside, the profile by Sanford Wicked Cushion, Kinzer Sim Racing Team, number 69 of Josh Close. Row 2 on the inside, the DRC chassis, profile by Sanford, Kinzer Sim Racing Team, number 311 of Alex Smolders, and to his outside, the DOB MMR, number 12 of Alex Bergeron. Row 3 inside, that's a new paint. He's not there. He's not there. He's not there. That's why. Woo! Was scaring me just a little bit. It's the TTL SimWorks number 303 of Lewis Hewitt, and on his outside, the 19 car, Zach Passon. Row 4 on the inside, Anthony Lepresto, the Lepresto Racing Wicked Cushion number 57, and to his outside, Alec Shazinski in the 22 machine. Inside row number 5. The elbows up, Sim Racing number 001 of Anthony Job, and to his outside, the AutoZone number 68, it's Kenny Kulikowski. And on the back row by himself, and the TEH number 39, that's Richard Stiles. Skylar Brown not making the call, so Brown out of the heat race. 11 cars. Top 4 to the A main, everybody else to the alphabet soup. I got you. Now we're all following you, buddy. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure you go by, you give us a like, a share, and a follow. If you're not watching us from one of the Facebook pages, give us a follow us or give us a subscription, whichever it is. I think YouTube, you subscribe to the channel. Twitch, you follow us. Appreciate it greatly. Growing leaps and bounds, both YouTube and Twitch, since we started doing that here the last about month and a half. Almost to the 5,000 followers mark on our Facebook page. Only been at this about 9 months now, so having a good time doing it. Did not think it would grow this fast, but we enjoy every one of you being here every night. Hope you're enjoying the racing. We're going to go green off turn number 4 for heat race number 2, Grease and Close off the front row. We're going to watch the couple of guys in row 2 and the guy especially on the inside of row 3 right there. Those guys always quick. 3 of the World Championship Pro drivers in the NOS Energy Drinks World of Outlaws Series.
Green.
And the green flag is in the air. Josh Close held, Peyton Grease held him for a long time right there. And I think he cost Josh Close sleeping. Or he lulled him to sleep, and it lets Smolders get around now. On the inside, the 12 car, Alex Bergeron going to go 2 for 1 and 3 and 4. Now he's going to make a bid for the lead down here at the bottom of turns 1 and 2. No, goes to the top side. Following Peyton Grease around the top side. Keep Grease out in front. Bergeron second, Smolders. Hewitt, your top 4. Josh Close and Lewis Hewitt battling. The Australian assassin around the top side. The 3 car has the 4 spot away from Josh Close. That battle at the front was 3 wide in the entry to turn 1. Smolders to the top side has the lead. Grease is second now. Here comes the assassin into the mix. He's got Josh Close right behind him. Top 5 on your screen. They're battling for 4 transfer spots. And right now it's Smolders, Bergeron, and Hewitt. Peyton Grease in the middle of the 3 wide with Close on the bottom and Hewitt on the top. When they came off turn 2, it's single filed out. Good run through the middle for Grease. That time at Close was working a little bit lower, and he made a bunch of ground. Now, can he throw the slider in 1 and 2? Goes in on the bottom, comes off on the top side. Has the spot for now. But I think Peyton Grease is going to go in and go right through the middle, and look who's here now, Zach Passon. These 3 guys battling over 1 spot. Bergeron got the lead from Smolders. These 2 battling at the front. We'll watch that battle. Bergeron had it for a second. Lost 2 spots right there. Lost back to Smolders and to Hewitt. 4 to go that time by. Alex Smolders still able to hold off the hard-charging Lewis Hewitt. Alex Bergeron in third. Now Josh Close has gotten clear of Grease and Passon. He's in the transfer spot. About 6 car lengths. Go back over here, watch this battle for first, second, and third.
All right, man, caution is out.
Caution out. I think that's going to do it, boys. We're going to lock them in right there. Zach Passon's car. You see Josh Close get him off of turn 2 right there to take 4th. Now passing down to the inside. Oh, Peyton Grease slid up, I think, a lot farther than he wanted to, and he ends up with 4 cars in it. I know Job is part of it. Looks like Kulikowski is in there. All right, I am fairly certain that this one is going to be finishing under the caution. These guys are going to be on 1 to go, and the pace truck just now picked up the field, so it's going to be Smolders, Hewitt, Bergeron, and Close. Moving into our A main. The remainder of this field, alphabet soup time. So on the final lap of heat race number 2, 5 heat races scheduled. Checkered flag falling over heat race number 2. Smolders, Hewitt, Bergeron, and Close going to the A main. Heat race number 3 going to grid out on the front stretch here in just a few seconds. On the pole, the Wicked Cushion. Team Seti, number 222, Weston Newell to his outside. The Rockstar Productions Wicked Cushion, Team Seti, an X Machine of Mike Keegan. On the inside of row number 2, J&B Medical Supply, Dave Blaney. Sim Racing, number 19 of Jeremy Zarfos, and to his outside, Swindell Speed Labs driver in the 211, that's James Edens. Row 3 on the inside. The Black Number Motorsports Dirt Racing Network, number 91, Ernie Williams, and to his outside, the D1RT Supermoon, number 90 of Joe Quinn. Row 4 on the inside, not making the call, John Lopresto in the 71 machine, so on his outside would have been the Mode Media House, number 9 of Justin Thomas. Row 5 on the inside, the Rat Bag 002, that's Matt Williams, and to his outside, the Next Gen Fab, Team Seti, number 60 of Mark Pinsky. And on the back row, on the inside, the Toral, number 58 of Trey Shuttlesworth. And on his outside, another Wicked Cushion Team Seti driver in the 31, that is Tyson Landis. Just pressing that button and absolutely nothing was happening. Yeah, these are open setup cars, and in a race, whether it's a fixed setup or an open setup, in the wing sprint cars, you can move the wing forward and back. It has 10 positions it can sit in. The Thunder Series for the Dirt Slingers is a fixed setup series that relies on the driver's ability to move the wing around and actually drive the car to be able to win there. But most of the other series are open setups, which means the guys can just about do anything that the game allows. All right, we're going green this time. Heat race number 3. Newell, Keegan on the front row. Green flag in the air. Weston Newell rolled off pretty slow and then fired it out in front of the field. Eden fired through the middle. We got a big pile up back here. These guys not bringing out the caution because they're so far behind the field. But it looks like Jeremy Zarfos' car is broke. They're coming around off turn 4 down the front stretch. Weston Newell in front of James Edens. Mike Keegan in third. Joe Quinn in fourth. Ernie Williams around the high side. He takes the spot away from Quinn. Move Williams into a transfer spot. Here comes Justin Thomas, the 9 car on the inside, trying to take that 5th spot away from Quinn as well. He's got it now, so move Quinn back to 6th. Thomas is up to 5th. Williams sitting in 4th. Keegan in 3rd. Edens is 2nd, and Weston Newell out in front by 0.4 of a second. And it's not a big recruiting process. We only got a couple of weeks left in the season. You got to go to dirtslingersracing.com and fill out the application. Make sure you follow the link inside that application to pick an open number out of that list. And then we'll process you and send you a message on the forums. Right now, Weston Newell leading heat race number 3. He's got James Edens in tow, half a second back. Mike Keegan right behind that. Ernie Williams just in front of Justin Thomas. That's for the final transfer spot. They're going to be halfway this time by. You saw Williams pop the right rear up into the fence, slowed him just a little. So off the bottom of turn 4, he doesn't have enough drive, and Justin Thomas is there. This time Williams going up the hill right in front of him. Slide job to put him in his place. Thomas cuts it underneath and takes the spot away anyway. And Joe Quinn fires through there as well. So move Williams back to 6th. He was in 4th. He lost 2 spots. Right now that 9 car holding down our final transfer spot. Weston Newell, the gap closing. James Edens running him down. 3 to go. That time by, it's a 1/4 second now. A lot of distance lost that time as Edens got way out of shape in the center of 1 and 2. Mike Keegan has fallen back about 0.6 from these guys. And Justin Thomas now into that 4th spot. A 1.5 seconds back of our leader. 2 laps to go. Around the bottom to come to the white flag, Weston Newell. Gap closing. That time Edens got a big run off the top of 4, and Weston Newell closes the door on the top side. He's going to come off 2, hanging on to the lead. Down here in 3 and 4, Edens is getting such a run through the center and off the top, but not this time. Newell picks up the throttle. He's going to win heat race 3. Edens is 2nd. Mike Keegan going to come home 3rd, and Justin Thomas, our final transfer car. Everybody else, get a bowl, find a spoon. Let's get into some alphabet soup here in just a minute. 2 heat races left on the docket. On the pole for heat race number 4, the Supermoon number 080. That's Vinny Sansone. 2 is outside, the Rockstar Productions Wicked Cushion, Randy Hannigan Motorsports Team City number 22, Mason Hannigan. Row 2 on the inside, the D1RT number 999 of Dylan Fox, and 2 is outside, the KKR Sim Team Napa Auto Parts Wicked Energy Gum number 49 of the Hulk David Heileman. Row 3 on the inside, the Dirty Old Bastards, Dirt Tracking Bastards, Wicked Cushion, number 93 of the Catfish, Chris Roberts, and 2 is outside. The Wicked Energy Gum, J&B Medical Supplies. Blaney Sim Racing, number 15, Michael Sheridan. Row 4 on the inside, the Dirty Old Bastards, Dirt Tracking Bastards, Wicked Cushion, number 77 of Aaron Schaefer, and 2 is outside. The Wicked Energy Gum Team City, number 84 of Billy Rowley. Row 5 on the inside, Trey Osborne, the 081. 2 is outside, the Pawkins Custom Tailgate Games, number 28 of Steve Hersberg. And on the back row, on the inside, the 329, Dylan Hauser. 2 is outside, the 039 of Kevin Swindell. I'm not really sure how to answer that question, Brandon. We take a pause in between seasons, but this is our 3rd season with DOB, so we don't anticipate any changes in our programming. Maybe different cars on different nights, but for the most part, we expect to still have at least 4, if not 5 nights on the channel, somewhere upwards of 8 shows per week for you. Once it gets into the winter months where everybody's not outside doing stuff, then we might ramp up and do a little bit of extra stuff. But right now we're trying to keep it down to that much. But heat race number 4 is going green off turn number 4. Sansone's on the throttle and the green flag is in the air. Sansone with a good run down into 1. Going to have a big lead when he comes off turn 2. 4 or 5 car lengths. Hannigan in second. Oh, oh, there we go. Now it's all fixed. There's contact right there. You saw Dylan Fox make contact with Mason Hannigan off the corner. Heileman was right behind Hannigan when it happened. Those two made just a touch of contact on the entry to 3 and 4, and on the exit they do it again. It looked like Fox's car picked the front wheels up, and that means the car went in a straight line instead of turning. And he ends up in the back of Hannigan. So Hauser's car on the infield, Fox's car on the infield. Here comes Swindell catching up to the back. He's in the 9th spot. Michael Sheridan on pit road, part of an incident there. So 9 cars still on the track. Let them cycle under timing and scoring here, and we'll get you your top 10 list, guys. All right, Sansone, Heileman, Hannigan, Roberts holding down the 4 transfer spots. Rowley, Osborne, Schaefer, Herzberg, and Swindell. The remainder of the field on track. 3 cars already in the infield. Those guys will definitely be in the alphabet soup here in a little while. Should have a D main, a C main, and a B main. Transfer 4 cars from the D to the C, C to the B, and 4 from the B to the A. We will go 10 laps for the D, 12 laps for the B, and 10 laps for the D, 12 laps for the C, and 14 laps for the B. Got a little ahead of myself. Two-lap shootout when we go back to green here. All right, we should be going green off turn number 4. Looks like we're going to have 5 laps to go. Green flag back in the air. Sansone, Heileman, Hannigan, and Roberts bringing us to it. I want to get down here a little closer. Take a look. This new paint job on that number 93 car. Getting around the bottom. He's riding in 4th, right in front of Billy Rowley. Sansone, Heileman, and Hannigan. Pretty close quarters right here. Hannigan trying to put the pressure on Heileman. Oh, got into the side of him right there. That's going to check David up a good bit. See what transpires down in turns 1 and 2. No contact. Heileman with a slide job. Right across the nose of the 22 car. Hannigan not giving up. And a good run down the backstretch. We're going to get 2 to go this time by. Sansone still out in front. Hannigan and Heileman battling. Wheel to wheel right there. This time off turn 2, Mason Hannigan's got a pretty good advantage, but Heileman finds the grip on the bottom. Takes it down and brings it across in front of him, and he's going to come off turn number 4 with 2nd place. 1 lap to go. Still Sansone, Hannigan, Heileman. Chris Roberts back here in 4th. We're watching the battle for 2nd. Hannigan going to bring the slider. Didn't bring it out far enough, early enough. Sansone's going to win it. Heileman 2nd, Hannigan in 3rd, and Chris Roberts, your transfer cars. Everybody else going to consolation races. Right after the next heat race, we'll start those up. I can get just a little bit intense, guys. And from the seat of the car, it's a little more intense. All right, on the pole, the 317 machine going to be Tyler Silver. 2 is outside Swindell Speed Labs driver in the 300, Kendall Tucker. Row 2 on the inside. Wicked relief gun with CBD. Wicked cushion team setting number 25. That's Kevin Click. On his outside, the Wicked cushion team setting number 57 of the Flying Aussie, Craig Dunn. Row 3 on the inside. The 27 car, Robert Kersetter, and on his outside, Dirty Old Bastard, Dirt Track Ambassadors, Wicked cushion number 20 of Jonathan Lowe. Row 4 inside, the Brown & Miller Racing Solutions, number 188 of John Harper, and to his outside, Sir Fence-A-Lot, the Next Gen Fab, Dirt Armada number 59, that's Jason Nygaard. In the 5th row on the inside, the Casey's General Stores number 047 of Jason Randolph, and to his outside, the over-the-wall photography number 072 of Jeff Stewart. And on the final row on the inside, the 009, it is a TTL SimWorks Performance machine. Joel Berkeley, the driver in that car. And on his outside, the 238 machine of Anthony Marvalijo. So 12 more cars for 10 more laps. Final heat race of session number 1. Awesome. 6 more followers. Thank you for tracking that down, Mr. Peterson. Going to crack a magic number. The next one, oh man, we're going to have to move that one out of ways. We went from 3,000 to 5,000, so we'll probably have to go somewhere around 7,500 or 8,000 before we have another milestone moment. Pace truck is in. Silva, Tucker on the front row. Green flag in the air. Tyler Silva kind of missing for just a second. When he flashes back, he's way out in front. That M&M construction machine right there. Kevin Click working his way into second. Kendall Tucker sitting in third. Caution down in turn 4. Looks like the Flying Aussie upside down. Hopefully he didn't fly too far and they can get that thing fixed and he can make it back for the D-main. Oh, got the right sides up in the fence. Got a little bit of a push from behind. Wasn't nothing the guy behind him could do. You clip the fence like that, it's going to break your momentum. So Craig Dunn going to have to work his way through consolation races if he's going to make it into the A-main in session number 1 tonight. Uh-oh, 4 more. It's dwindling away. Silva, Click, Tucker, Harper, Kersetter, your top 5. Lowe, Berkeley, Nygaard, Randolph, and Stewart rounding out the top 10. Anthony Marvalijo in 11th. Craig Dunn's car in the infield. I'm sure they'll be thrashing on that, trying to get him back ready for the D-main because it's coming up next. Show number 2 of Triple Header Thursdays, guys. There'll be another one under the lights right behind this one. Same track, same cars. Most of the same group of guys. Not in this series. That is coming to a series next season that we know about. There'll be some details put up for the drivers in that series so they can get kind of a feel for it. Once everything is kind of a known entity, then we're going to release it to the public. And see what happens in that series. That's going to cost them if they wreck the cars for sure. But right now, green flag about to fall back over heat race number 5.
Green flag, green flag.
6 laps to go in this one. Kevin Click, bold move to the bottom side. Not going to work out for him. He's not going to get the lead this time, but He is going to get wrecked for his efforts off turn number 2. Tyler Silva's car come off turn 2 and went dead left. And when it did, it found Kevin Click on the inside. Those two into the fence. Big time ride for both drivers. That is going to shake things up a good bit here. Don't know what happened to Silva's car. Maybe he caught the edge of that berm funny or something, and when the car jumped down, it released in a straight line. I don't really know, but that car shot hard left off of turn 2 and right across the nose of the 25 car. He had no idea that was coming. So we'll wait to see when the lights go off on the pace truck, but I think we're going to get a one-lap shootout here in this one. Right now, Tucker, Harper, Kersetter, and Lowe are top four. Joel Berkeley in 5th. Jason Nygaard 6th. Jason Randolph 7th. Jeff Stewart in 8th. And Anthony Marvalijo in 9th. Never know. Good look at the 19 Designs LS Express Tony Stewart racing machine of Robert Kersetter right there. All right, lights off on the pace truck. Looking like we're going to get 2 laps to wrap this one up. Heat 5, Session 1. Dirty Old Bastards Wicked Cushion 410 Outlaw Series.
Green flag, green flag.
Oh my, we are a little bit behind apparently. We must have been on a replay right there, but they are green. Robert Kersetter went to the top side to try to grab it away from second place. That is away from John Harper. Wasn't able to do it that time. They're going to get the white flag off turn number 4. Joel Berkeley's got the inside on Kersetter. Harper hits the inside wall there on the entry to 1. That lets Kersetter around the high side. Harper hanging on to 3rd right now. Down into 3 and 4. And Berkeley's going to force his way down on the bottom. Tucker's going to win it. Kersetter 2nd. Harper going to come home 3rd. And Berkeley in the 4th and final transfer spot. Consolation race is about to get going. D-Main going to be out on the track. 16 cars scheduled to be in this. We're only taking the top 4. Jeff Stewart, Robert Schaefer on row number 1. Whoops, we went through that a little quick. Peyton Grease, Matt Williams, row 2. Row 3, Dylan Hauser, Tyler Silva. Row 4, Hayden Cardwell and Zach Passon. Row 5, Jeremy Zarfos, Michael Sheridan. Row 6, going to be Kevin Click and Sean Wallenfels. Row 7, Skylar Brown, John Lopresto. And on the back row, Dylan Fox and Craig Dunn. Looks like 3 of these cars not going to make the call, so we're going to start it with 13. Not by the virtue of the sim, but like I was saying in that new series, while it won't necessarily cost you a pile of money to fix the car, it is money deducted from your weekly prize winnings. Or from your bank account, I guess we should say. So, all right. D-Main time. Alphabet soup. D-Main, C-Main, B-Main. We're going to try to spell the word win. Pretty difficult when none of those letters are in the alphabet soup, but by the time we get done with this, we'll take the top 4 out of the B-Main, put them in the back of the A. We'll have eliminated all the way down from 60 to 24. And we'll be ready to put the feature race out on the Williams Grove Speedway for you in session number 1. They're going to go green the next time. They've got 10 laps to get it decided. Top 4 move on. Everybody else, get ready for session 2. Stewart and Schaefer off the front row. Green flag in the air. D-Main underway. Into 1 and 2, 3 wide. 2 cars clipping the inside fence right there. Now a bunch of contact. 3 wide off turn 2. Getting stacked up. I don't know how this is going to work out, and it does not. I saw Jeremy Zarfos upside down. Looked like Michael Sharon could have been part of this. Zarfos' car got sideways pretty early off the exit of turn 2. Little contact there. Yeah, right there. Got clipped. 3 and 4 wide, and this track is really not that wide. So that is definitely someplace you don't want to be. So we started it with 13. We're down to 11. Wallenfels and Zarfos off the track. Also looks like maybe Robert Schaefer's car headed to the infield. So let's make it 10 cars. Let them get down here into turn 1 once everybody's gone under timing and scoring. Stewart, Grease, Williams, Hauser, Silva, Dunn, Fox, Cardwell, Passon, and Sheridan. Sheridan not. Yes, Sheridan actually is still out there. Sorry. It's Kevin Click's car that I don't see. He's on pit road. So let's cut it down even further. Let's cut it down to 9. We've already eliminated 7 cars. War of attrition in the D main right now. No, Trey, this is the D main of session number 1. Well, it's not always the safer line, Garrett. Some of these guys make it look pretty good, but it gets pretty ragged, pretty bumpy, and that outside fence is always a concern, especially right on the entries. It's weird when you're in the car. It almost feels like this track kind of squeezes closed right at the end on the outside and then opens up into the corner. It doesn't do that. It's straight, but it's because the shape of that corner kind of elongates right there, and a lot of guys get the right rear into the fence, especially going into turns 1 and turn 3. All right, going green right here. 6 to go. D main. And caution immediately falling. Tyler Silva once again. And that also looks like maybe Hayden Cardwell. Go back. We'll see what happened right here with these guys. Right up on each other. A little bit of stack up. So it looks like Dylan Fox, Hayden Cardwell, Tyler Silva, all in this. These guys are waiting for the pace truck to catch up to them here. Looked like when they got ready to go green, the car pulled left just a little bit. I want to get back here and see. Was it Dylan Hauser's car? It looked like Hauser's car. Pulled left just a touch, and that left rear tire drugged the fence. And he stacked everybody behind him up. And then a lot of contact and pushing, shoving. You're trapped in between cars. So we are down to 7. We're only going to have 2 or 3 laps to go when they get the green. Who watching right now is not in the continental U.S.? Lights still on the pace truck. So looking like we're going to have a 2-lap shootout to wrap up the D main. Anybody currently watching from any of the channels that is not in the continental United States? Canada, Alaska, Hawaii, Europe, anywhere. Australia, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. We know how our Aussies love the sprint car racing. Right now, the flying Aussie Craig Dunn sitting in 5th. He's going to have 2 laps to find his way around Hauser, Williams, Grease, or Stewart and move into the back of the C main. The green and black number 57 car right there. Sitting in 5th. They're going to go green this time off turn 4. 2-lap shootout to conclude tonight's D main in session 1. You are now, Zarfa. The ride you just took. All right, green flag coming out. Stewart on the point.
Green flag,
Green flag back in the air. Watching Dylan Hauser. He worked around Matt Williams quickly right there. Now on the high side, the flying Aussie Craig Dunn trying to take that 4th spot away. Not able to do it that time. White flag in the air. Grease out in front of Stewart. Stewart now with company on the inside. Dylan Hauser right there. Matt Williams holding off Craig Dunn for the time being. 2 more corners to go. Peyton Grease through the middle. Dylan Hauser off the top side. Grease, Hauser, Stewart. Craig Dunn gets around Williams, and he's going to transfer from the D to the C. Our 4 cars are set. Everybody else done for session number 1. Bring the C main out onto the track. Mark Pinsky and Aaron Schaefer in row 1. Jason Randolph, Colton Hardy going to be in row number 2. Row number 3, Kenny Kulikowski and Trey Shuttlesworth. Row 4, Kevin Swindell and Anthony Marvalijo. The 5th row, Brian Milligan, Anthony Job. Row 6 going to be Tyson Landis and Steve Hersberg. Row 7, you saw them in the D main, Peyton Grease and Dylan Hauser. And on the back row, Jeff Stewart and Craig Dunn. 16 more cars this time, 12 laps. Top 4 get to stick around and join the back of the B main. Everybody else done for session 1. I thought that literally said 75. I didn't see the dot, Jeremy. I've had a night like that. Heat race, consolation race. I didn't survive turn 1 either time. So I've had one of those nights. I know your pain, sir. All right. Anybody in here right now watching from Oklahoma? We got Australia. Let's see if we got the middle U.S. One more time around, we'll kick the C main off. 12 laps on the board. Oh, there's that McMillian guy. What's up, Steve? All right, green this time off of turn number 4. Pinsky, Schaefer on the front row. C main, 12 laps, top 4 transfer. Everybody else done for the session. All right, we got the East Coast. We're good now. West Coast and Middle U.S.
Green, green, green.
Green flag in the air. C-Main underway, 12 laps on the board. Mark Penske takes the purple people eater right to the front. He's got Jason Randolph in tow. He had Aaron Schaefer and Colton Hardy behind that. Steven Hersberg's car. Maybe not on the track. Had all 16 out there for a moment. Maybe Tyson Landis didn't survive that. We're going to go back and watch the start here. All right, so I got North Carolina. Anybody Central U.S.? And then we'll look for somebody off the West Coast while we watch this replay. See what happened here. I don't know if it was Landis or not, but he's a car at the bottom of the list now. Got down in on the bottom right next to Peyton Grease. Whole lot of contact in front of him. Anthony Marvalijo, and then Tyson clipped the wall, got the car upside down when he got a little bit of help there. Sure, he was just trying to avoid. Arkin Rock. Oh, my. Well, that's close enough to the middle. So now who's here from the West Coast? So far, we got Australia. We got North Carolina. Now we got Arkansas. We're looking for somebody out on the West Coast. All right, Penske, Randolph, Schaefer, Hardy holding down the transfer spots right now. Shuttlesworth, Swindell, Job, Dunn, Kulikowski, and Hauser are top 10. Looks like we're going to have about 8 laps to go. Washington State. All right, Garrett. So now we've got that. We just had the South right there. I was getting ready to ask for. I see Louisiana. So now who's way up north? Let's say Michigan, Wisconsin, New York, Vermont, somewhere way, way north of the Mason-Dixon line. Green flag about to come out. 8 laps to go. C-Main.
Green flag, green flag.
Top 4 going to transfer. Everybody else going to move on. Still Penske, Randolph, Schaefer, Hardy, 1, 2, 3, 4. Chase Shuttlesworth right here, that pink and gray car. Running in fifth. Anthony Job trying to work his way around him. Dylan Hauser, the red car, down on the bottom, now around. He got out, he got in front of those guys. But he's got Job on the high side, Swindell right behind him. Kevin Swindell back here running in the 7th spot. 3 spots out of a transfer. And Hauser just worked his way around the inside, and he's going to take 4th spot away from Colton Hardy. Move him into a transfer spot. He's trying to play Alphabet Soup Bandit. He came from the D main, and he's in a transfer spot right now. And he's still going forward into 3rd, into 2nd, down the backstretch. 2 for 1. 1 straightaway that time. Penske, Hauser, Randolph, and Schaefer watching Aaron Schaefer right now. He's hanging on to the final transfer spot, but Anthony Job's got other ideas. Went in the middle. Couldn't make it stick. Keep him there. Here comes Colton Hardy again. Hardy went 2 for 1 down the back stretch. Move Colton Hardy into 4th in the caution. See what happened here to Brian Milligan. There's somebody from Wisconsin. Fantastic. Glad to have you. Oh, he found the opening on the turn 3 side of that opening. The fence does bump in ever so slightly. And that right rear, I found the back side of that opening. Open wheel cars do not like touching the fence. It's that simple. Keep them off each other and keep them off the fence. You want to keep them on their wheels and keep them running. Right now, Hauser, Penske, Randolph, Hardy, your top 4. Schaefer, Job, Swindell, Dunn, Stewart, and Shuttlesworth rounding out that top 10. All right. So we have confirmation that tomorrow night's super late model charity race is going to be cross-posted from Ultimate Dirt TV into the Dirt Racing Network channel. So you guys will have an opportunity to watch the 2 cars that we have sponsored to be in this charity race. We got a couple of the top drivers on the sim. Alex Bergeron and Austin Semmelman behind the wheel of those 2 cars. Going to see if they can put them in the big show. And we're going to get to watch it live. I think that kicks off around 9 Eastern. So don't miss that, guys. All right, lights off on the pace truck. Going to have a 1-lap shootout to decide tonight's C-Main in session number 1. Hauser, Penske, Randolph, and Hardy right now are our top 4. All right, we're going green this time. Hauser's holding him. Now he goes. Green flag was in the air. Colton Hardy through the middle like a rocket. These guys are all over each other. Kevin Swindell into third in front of Lowe. Now into second around Hardy. Down the backstretch. Oh, Mark Penske. A little beat, a little bump, a little bang, and he's going to be sideways, backwards, and upside down. It's going to be Hauser, Swindell, Schaefer, and Hardy transferring to the B main. A whole lot going on that last lap. That's what happens when you give them a 1-lap shootout and the elimination is being faced. So our B main field is set. We'll roll them out here on the front stretch. Put 14 laps up on the board and take the top 4 and move them into the last 2 rows of our A main. The Cadillac man, Kevin Hanley, on the pole. Alec Scherzinski, to his outside. Joe Quinn and Trey Osborne in row number 2. Row number 3, Jonathan Lowe and Cole Newhoffen. Row 4 going to be Anthony Lopresto and Ernie Williams. Row 5 will be Billy Rowley, Jason Nygaard. Jamie Wallace and Richard Stiles making up row 6. Row 7, Dylan Hauser, Kevin Swindell. You saw them come through from the B-Man in that wild last lap finish. Aaron Schaefer and Trey Shuttlesworth made it through with them. So 16 more cars. We're keeping 4. Everybody else done for the session. We'll have our 24-car A-Main field. So we're right on the cusp of 5,000 followers. We're putting together a special program for May the 20th. The Dirt Slingers Monday Nights series is going to take that week off. They're going to put a hole in the schedule and actually take 2 weeks off before they finish up their season, first week of June. There's going to be a special fun go-off race. We're going to watch it in the background, but we are going to have a roundtable discussion. We are working in conjunction with several entities on bringing in a few names that some people might recognize. We're waiting for confirmation from those names to make official announcements, but I have confirmation already. Has anybody around here ever heard of Jack Hewitt? Give us a thumbs up if you've heard that name around the dirt racing world, because he and his family are going to be on the broadcast with us. We're going to talk some dirt. We're going to talk some real racing, some sim racing. He's finding out about this sim racing stuff, and he's getting pretty interested in it, guys.
Green, green, green.
But our green flag is out over the B main. Kevin Hanley quickly jumps out to the lead. Joe Quinn right behind. Look on the top side. Here comes Scherzinski. He's into second in front of Joe Quinn. Cole Newhoffen into the 4th spot. Ernie Williams right behind that, but he's got company on the high side. He had Trey Osborne there. And a caution comes out off turn number 4. Kevin Swindell getting away just a little slow. We'll go back. We'll take a look at this. Guys got a little stacked up in there. Swindell got in on the bottom, clipped the left rear of Dylan Hauser, I think. And he and Trey Shuttlesworth, just a little contact. I think all the cars are going to be able to roll away. Everybody's going to be able to continue. Yeah, I was talking to one of our contacts today, and they said that Jack and his wife and his son are all going to be able to be with us for that Monday the 20th show. Working on a few more names. I can't release anything just yet because I don't have the confirmations, but that one I did get today. So we're going to have some fun. We're going to take some questions from the viewers during the broadcast, and we are going to give you guys an opportunity to hear from all of our guests. It's going to be a fun show. Hey, Kathy. All right. Looks like we should be going green this time. Ten laps still on the board. Hanley, Quinn, Shazinski, Newhoff, Williams, Osborne, Lepresto, Lowe, Hauser, and Nygaard are top 10. Green flag back in the air. B-Main underway once again. Hanley, Quinn, Shazinski. Shazinski way to the top. Newhoff right behind that, the 11 machine, holding down our final transfer spot to get to the A-Main. Trey Osborne, Anthony Lepresto in hot pursuit. A big gaggle of cars right there. Dylan Hauser now from the back all the way up to mid-pack. Plenty of time for him. He's going to work his way right around the inside. If he finds the grip, he's picking up another spot, move him to 6th. Got his sights set on the 57 car, and the 57 car's out of shape going into 3 and 4. Might open the door and move him up to 5th. Not this time. Right now, Cole Newhoff working on Shazinski. It looks like he's got him around the bottom of turns 1 and 2. Big run off the top of the 22 car. Caution once again. That's going to relegate a lot of guys to positions that they might have had that stayed out. It's going to take them away. Oh, do we have a Surf Fence-a-Lot sighting? 59 car. Oh, he never turned to the car. That looked like a torpedo shot right there. So medic to turn 2. Bring a spoon. Scoop up what's left of driver 59. Hard impact. I would say it might have rung his bell, but I know Jason, and there's not even a ringer inside that bell, so. Well, I do stuff halfway, Weston. I mean, seriously. All or none. All right, top 10, Hanley, Quinn, Shazinski, Newhoffen, Lepresto, Hauser, Osborne, Williams, O'Reilly, and Swindell. Our top 10 drive of the night so far, Dylan Hauser has worked his way through the alphabet soup. He needs 2 spots. He's only going to have about 3, maybe 4 laps to get those. Yeah, he yard sold it. Don't nobody want nothing out of that yard. Ain't nothing worth keeping. We'll find out where to send flowers and condolences. All right, we're going to be going back to green right here off turn 4. They are going to have 4 laps to go, so quite a bit of time left in this one. Top 4 moving on. Everybody else moving out. Hanley on the point, waiting. Now bringing us back to the green. Cole Newhoffen holding our final transfer spot. There goes Dylan Hauser. Big drive down to turns 1 and 2. Lepresto around the top side, able to hold him off, and now he's got the outside on Newhoffen. Newhoffen going back after Shazinski. Cole Newhoffen to third, Shazinski to fourth. It's 3 wide, 4 wide, almost on the exit of turn 4. Newhoffen third. Lepresto was fourth that time. Still the same order. Hauser around Shazinski now. Dylan Hauser in fifth. Looking on the inside of Anthony Lepresto. This is for the final transfer spot. 2 to go this time off turn number 4. Battle for our final transfer spot to the A main. Lepresto a little out of shape, but he's able to gather it up through 1 and 2. Big run off turn 2. He's got third, and the caution comes out. Hauser and Williams a little bit of contact down the backside. I don't know who was in this. But I know Hauser was down on the inside, got checked up a little bit by Newhoffen. Didn't come from there. Had to come from further back. Maybe Swindell. Swindell and Rowley making contact. This is what brought out the caution, maybe. Oh, right there. This is what brought out the caution right there. See those two trying to get back up underway. So this one finishing up. Hanley, Quinn, Lepresto, and Newhoffen going to transfer to our main. Everybody else, you're done for session 1. They'll have to wait for session number 2. So we got our 24 cars now. All right, guys. On to paying the bills real quick. Wicked Cushion makes it possible for everybody to see the great racing on the Dirt Racing Network that you're watching with the Dirty Old Bastards. Drop by the website. Take a look at all the items they have listed there. Use the code DOBRL for a 10% discount. When you get your order in by midnight on race night, your shipping is free. It's wickedcushion.com. Wicked Cushion, or Esports, Wicked Energy Gum, and Wicked Relief Gum with CBD, proud to bring you all the fantastic racing that you're watching here. Guys, check out the wickedenergygum.com page. Go buy a pack of gum and one of the Casey Kane t-shirts. It's going to be a one-run t-shirt, I think, for the month of May. All the proceeds from all those sales. It's $30. You're getting a sweet-looking t-shirt. I've already seen it. It's beautiful. And a pack of energy gum. All the proceeds are going to the Cognitive Warriors Foundation. And Casey Kane is going to match 100% of that number at the end of this month and donate that himself, so he's going to double it up. So support your driver. Even if Casey Kane's not your driver, go support this because it's a great cause. But when you do have a favorite driver, make sure you support their sponsors so their sponsors can keep them on the track. That's what this is about. Keeping dirt racing great, keeping these guys out on the track with great sponsors. It's a team effort, and if you're a fan of a driver, you're part of the team. All right, guys, feature time coming up. Warm-up session is over. 30 laps are on the board. Some of these drivers been sitting around for a little while here. In this field, you're going to see 14 World Championship drivers. On the pole, the high side hustler, Braden Eiler to his outside, Alex Smolders. Row 2 on the inside, the 222 Weston Newell to his outside, Vinny Sansone, the 080. On the inside of row 3, Kendall Tucker, the 300 machine, Matt McKinney, the 16 on his outside. Row 4, the Australian assassin in the 3 car, Lewis Hewitt, and on his outside, the 211, James Edens. In row 5, the Hulk, David Heilman drives the 49 from the inside, and Robert Cursetter, the 27 on his outside. The 6th row, Adam Elby on the inside of that row. 75 car, 38, Alex Bergeron. It's actually the 16 car of Alex Bergeron. The X machine, Mike Keegan inside of row number 7. Mason Hannigan, the 22 to his outside. The 188 of John Harper inside row number 8 with Rusty Kruger on his outside. Josh Close, the 69 machine inside of row number 9. He's got Justin Thomas in the 9 machine on his outside. And in row 10, Chris Roberts, the 93 car, Joel Berkeley outside the 009. Coming from the B main on the inside of row number 11, the 110, the Cadillac man, Kevin Hanley, Joe Quinn, the 90 car on his outside. And in the final row, Anthony Lopresto on the inside and Cole Newhoffen on the outside. That's your 24 cars. Ready to go green. Next time by. Pick them now quickly. Who's going to win it? Eiler and Smolders on the front row. Newell and Sansone in row number 2. Green flag about to fall out. Waiting on Eiler to hit the throttle. He does so off turn 4, and the green flag is in the air. A wild scramble down to turn number 1, 2, 3, 4 wide right there. Heileman was on the inside. A lot of contact. Here's cars sideways, upside down. Caution forthcoming.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Have to wait just a second for this one to sort out. Gonna say possibly Kevin Hanley was in it. I don't think he was the caution. I think it happened in front of him and he got a good piece of it. I'm not even sure who was actually in the middle of that. Matt McKinney. Matt McKinney's car. Joe Quinn's car was up on the fence. Joe Berkeley's car upside down right there. So numerous cars in it. Yep, you see the pile of cars right there. So a lot of contact. They were 3 and 4 wide, and as I stated before, these straightaways narrow up pretty quick on the X's and corners. 3 and 4 wide does not work very often here. No, Garrett, we manually count the laps. Every time we get a caution, we add 3. So it was a 30-lap feature. The white was scheduled to drop on lap 30. Now it'll be on lap number 33. So Keegan's on the infield. Hanley out there. That's 21st position. So 3 cars look like they've retired from the event. Our first caution of the session. Lap 33, our new white flag. Going to have 29 to go. Eiler, Newell, Smolders, Tucker, Sansone, Edens, Bergeron, Cursetter, Elby, and Hannigan right now the top 10. Pace truck is in. Green flag going to come out right here off turn 4. Eiler holding on to it now. Hits the throttle.
Green flag, green flag.
Smolders trying to take a peek on the inside of Newell. Newell goes, exits the top side, entered on the bottom. Caution once again down in turn number 1. James Eden's car slow to get away. Let's see what happened to James here. He restarted in about 5th, 6th. Down into 1 and 2. Oh, Alex Bergeron closed up way too quick. Got in the back of him. Turned him around in front of company. All right, set the field here real quick. Top 10 already underscoring and timing. Eiler, Newell, Smolders, Tucker, Sansone, Bergeron, Kersetter, Hannigan, and Elby.
Thirty-six.
36 for the white flag. Lights off on the pace truck. We will be going green next time. 28 laps to go. James Eden's car was able to continue. He rides back in 21st. He's the last of the cars still running on track. Green flag is about to come out. Eiler's on the throttle. Green flags in the air. Smolders once again taking a peek to the inside. And Newell down into turn 1. Moves him up the hill. Alex Smolders to P2. Look on the top side. Here comes the 12 car. Alex Bergeron. He had P3 for a second, but Weston Newell able to muscle back by. Braden Eiler out in front, puts it in the wall. Oh, Alex Smolders got a little help. But I can't say, as an innocent observer, that I too much blame the guy that assisted him in finishing off that slide right there. Muscled him out of the way. Yeah, a little turnabout is fair play in my book. But we're back under caution for that spin. So 39 going to be our new white flag. Get these guys through here. We'll give you the top 10 once again. Eiler, Bergeron, Newell, Sansone, Kersetter, Tucker, Hannigan, Elby, Close, and Heileman. Now your top 10. I did not grab the point standings. Hopefully I will get those in between races. And when we get session 2 ready to go, I can give you guys the point standings in the series. Yeah, session 2 will go up right after this one ends. Shouldn't be too long. Still, Braden Eiler, Alex Bergeron, Weston Newell, your top 3. We're going to go green off turn 4 right here. Eiler keeps it tight to the fence, hits the throttle. He's going to go to the top side. Bergeron goes with him. Newell goes to the bottom. Sansone to the bottom. Kersetter's around through the middle and off of the top. Robert Kersetter up to the 5th position back here, but he's got Kendall Tucker peeking to the inside in turn 3. Kersetter finds the outside fence, turns the car sideways. He gets it back. Gets a little help from Nygaard and Hannigan. And Hannigan is going to be the car that's going upside down that time. Mason Hannigan, not really too much he could do here. Tried to get off of him, turned it left. He finds Cole Newhoff and he finds Justin Thomas down there. And those guys going to be done for the session as well. Bergeron had gotten the lead, I believe, on a slide job right when that caution had come out. So it placed Alex in front of Braden. So Bergeron has the lead. Eiler second. Newell is third. Sansone, Tucker, your top 5. Elby, close. Heileman, Harper, and Hewitt breaking into the top 10 now. 42, the new white flag. I don't know if anybody's paying attention to any of this basketball, but I think Philadelphia's about to even up the series, and they're going to have a deciding Game 7 here. Somewhere on Friday or Saturday. They are flat throttle in Toronto right now. Lights are off on the pace truck. We will be going green. 26 laps still on the board. Bergeron, Eiler, Newell, Sansone, Tucker, our top 5. Bergeron up on the straightaway before he hits the throttle, and the green flag is out. Kendall Tucker tried to take a peek on the inside of Sansone. Braden Eiler trying to hang on to the car through the top side down the backstretch. Holding off Weston Newell. Alex Bergeron right on the inside of turns 3 and 4. Man, he is up against that inside fence real tight, and he's up against the outside fence real tight in 1 and 2. He has taken that car where only the grip is. Around these corners, coming off high, driving down to the bottom. Trying to find the grip. Braden Eiler, big mistake in turns 3 and 4 that time. He's falling back 1 full second. And now Weston Newell working the inside of him. Sansone in 4th. Elby up to the 5th spot. David Heileman coming through with him into 6th. Tucker is 7th. Harper, Hewitt, and Close rounding out the top 10. Josh Close. First time his name's been inside the top 10 in this race. And Alex Bergeron is getting away from these guys. 2 seconds over Braden Eiler. Braden Eiler got a pretty good battle on his hands with Weston Newell right now. Newell working the bottom. Eiler working the top. Back a little deeper in the field. We were talking about Kersetter just a little while ago. He's right in front of Chris Roberts. Get on board with Chris Roberts. Riding back here in about 13th position. You see the action in front of him. Car into the wall right there. I think that was Rusty Kruger or John Harper. You hear him working the throttle, and you can see him working his hands. He just cleaned the visor. Move Roberts to 12th. He got around Kersetter now, right behind Smolders, Close, and Edens. Move cameras, get up here with Josh Close right on the inside with him. spins the tires a little. In a battle with James Edens. Edens working up off the outside. See from Alex Smolder's view, those two cars side by side in front of him. Not much happening from behind. Nobody too close. We'll look out the front. Laps starting to come together. Smolders hits the fence right there. We're going to have to battle right in front of them. Sansone. He had Tucker down the inside, gives up the spot. Now Tucker working on Edens from the inside. You can see how dark the track is getting. Not much grip left out there, but Alex Bergeron, 5.1 seconds ahead of Braden Eiler. Eiler down through the middle to find some grip. Weston Newell now sitting in third, but Elby works the inside there, and here comes the Australian assassin, 3 wide on the high side down the front stretch. Elby got around. Oh, Newell found the inside fence in the entry to turn 1 right there, and he put the right or left front up against it. We'll watch the battle for the third and final podium spot. Elby on the inside. Hewitt working the outside. Hewitt had it at the line. 5.7 seconds from Bergeron to Eiler, and another 1.5 seconds back to Lewis Hewitt right now from Eiler. Third place being contested. 14 laps to go. So just past the halfway point. Braden Eiler down into turns 3 and 4. Alex Bergeron already going into turns 1 and 2. And a caution going to keep him from getting into lap traffic. I don't even know who got into that. It could have happened so quickly. Someone turned sideways just far enough to trigger. Oh, Josh Close. Might be our caution right there. His car was rolling away from the backstretch pretty slow. It Kendall Tucker on the inside. Tucker comes off the bottom of turn 2 and just muscles his way around it. Turn close. It's Kendall Tucker flexing a little bit right there. All right, lap 45. You're going to be our new white flag, so we are going to be down around 12 to go when we get the green flag. Are you talking to me, Craig? Yeah, I have a memory. I've been around since before this was iRacing. It was called something else when they first had the idea for it. I've been around for a very, very long time. I was a closed beta tester for a couple of years before we released to the public. Let's see, 13 years now, I guess. Bergeron, Eiler, Hewitt, the top 3. Going back to green are right here. 12 to go.
Green flag, green flag.
Hewitt battling with Elby over that third spot. Elby's got it right now. Still Bergeron and Eiler 1-2. Bergeron starting to stretch away from Braden Eiler. Braden Eiler finding the fence down the front stretch lightly. Best battle on the track has been for third quite some time now, and they are still at it. But Weston Newell is back in the middle of this thing. James Eden sneaking into the picture. David Heileman right there as well. Hewitt found the outside wall, and he can't get off of it through 3 and 4. It's going to relegate him back a ways. That's going to put Elby solidly into the third spot. Weston Newell's got James Edens on his outside. That's a battle for fourth. David Heileman found some speed off turn 2, and he's going to parlay that into a race into turn 3 to try to take the 5th spot away, and he's wrestled it from Edens for now. Thanks, Mike. Thanks a lot, buddy. Still Bergeron out in front, 2 seconds over Braden Eiler, but Adam Elby running in third, another just over 9/10 back of Eiler. Weston Newell behind that. James Edens right in behind that. Now the gap's starting to grow. David Heileman into the infield. That car done for the night. We'll get back up here to third and fourth. James Edens, Lewis Hewitt, 5th and 6th. Chris Roberts all the way up to the 7th position now. Kendall Tucker working the inside. He runs in the 9th spot. Smolders gets into Hewitt, gets across. No caution yet. Did Smolders hang on to that? Yes, he did. Several positions lost for him. We are getting down to it. They're going to have 6 to go this time. Bergeron flashes under the flag stand. Eiler still second, 3.2 seconds back. Adam Elby starting to reel him in. You're not a member yet, Garrett? You got all the equipment for it? 5 to go right there. Bergeron, 3.7 seconds ahead of Eiler. Eiler now stretches it back out to a second over Elby. Newell still sitting in the 4th spot, but James Edens is working around the high side, trying to find the momentum. Wrestle that 4th position away. 211 car on the top, 222 on the bottom, and Edens has got the spot. Move Newell back to 5th. Lewis Hewitt is 6th. Robert 7th. Tucker 8th. Sansone 9th. And Robert Kursever running in the 10th spot. But Alex Bergeron's coming off turn 4. 3 to go that time. Braden Eiler a full 4 seconds back. Now Adam Elby starting to close that gap back up again. He's in third. He was 0.6 back that time under the line. Bergeron sees the 2 to go signal from the flag man. He's out in front. 4.5 seconds. If he gets to the white flag before anything else happens, we'll race it out from there no matter what. And he's going to come off of turn number 4. White flag is in the air. Bergeron 5 seconds ahead of Eiler. Eiler back to 1.1 seconds ahead of Elby. Edens is 4th and Roberts is 5th now. Alex Bergeron through 3 and 4 for the final time. Flagman pulls up the white flag. He hangs the checkered over the speedway. Alex Bergeron, your winner. Braden Eiler, into the fence, had 2nd. Now he's going to fall to 3rd. Adam Elby comes home 2nd. Braden Eiler 3rd. Remind the drivers how to behave, please. Tell them just past the flag stand.
All right, man.
Edens was 4th and Roberts was 5th. So session 1 comes to a close with a familiar face out in front of the field. Alex Bergeron. Well, when you got everything in place, let us know. I'll hook you up with a trial subscription, at least 3 months of the basic stuff. Send me a private message through the Dirt Racing Network page here, and I'll send it over to you. All right, we are away. Braden Eiler is already in. So let's grab Braden. See if he's there. Braden, you got a copy?
Yeah.
All right, man. Come home third in this one. Looked like a pretty tough track out there. Talk to us about the racing and your third place finish.
Yeah, well, first, Alex Bergeron, he's Alex Bergeron, so he checked out on us. I know he's usually really good here, and I've been decent here lately. I just kind of made some adjustments to the setup, and there was still a piece missing that I needed to find, and I didn't really get it for features, so we're a little. We weren't as good as I thought we were gonna be, but I wasn't horrible.
Well, it looked like a late race, like a last lap, a last corner thing. Maybe you found just a little bit of that fence up there in turn 4, and LB snuck by, or you'd have had you a top 2 going. How slick was the track? Was there any grip really anywhere?
Well, it was way slicker than I ran this place since the new build came out, but since the new build, in my opinion, this place is just ruined now. You have to really, the only way to be fast is you have to go low in the straightaway, and then you have to try to shoot yourself back up to the top if you're gonna run it. And when the bottom's worn out and you have to run the top's really treacherous and it's really dangerous to run. And it's just, in my opinion, it proves for really bad racing. And you kind of saw that in the beginning. We weren't able to get any green laps, and then Alex got up to me and he just checked out.
All right, man. Some shout outs, some thank yous, and we'll let you get ready for session 2.
Yeah, well, I don't think I'll be able to run session 2. It's kind of getting later than I was hoping to be, but thanks to you guys, the Racing Network and DOB for putting the show on, and also thanks to everybody at Kinzer, Rockstar Productions, Border Tire, all the other Kinzer sponsors, and family and friends, everybody out there that watches.
All right, Braden. Well, congrats on third. Thanks for talking to us. Hopefully we get to see you in session 2, but if we don't, we'll see you on Sunday night.
Yep.
Third place finisher, Braden Eiler. Oh, couldn't get a hold of him. Well, I can't get him in the channel. There we go. Adam Elby, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Second place run in this one. You got Braden there on the last lap. Talk to us about the racing, the track, and how you come home second.
Yeah, racing wasn't bad in mid-pack. There was a lot of lines you could work. I kind of stayed to the bottom for the most part through the night, especially in traffic. Just making sure you're getting in the moisture and on the exit of the corners was the biggest thing, and a lot of people seem to be missing that or trying the top in the middle, and just kind of stuck down there. And then once we got up racing in the front, we got some more clean air and was experimenting around. And I didn't know. I thought I was running down Braden a little bit, and then kind of fell back after trying some stuff. And last lap he got in the wall, and I was up on the top, so I figured I'd turn down and try and get that moisture on the straightaway and drag race him to the finish. And guess we were able to just barely get it.
Yeah, it looked like that track was just pretty much gone all the way around. How hard was it to find any kind of traction out there?
It's definitely narrow, especially trying to run the bottom. You got to have your left front bead locks scraping the inside guardrail, and then being patient enough to get on the gas when you got people driving around your outside. It's hard to not just mash on the throttle coming off a corner when you're trying to run the bottom, but you got to kind of be patient, smart, and smooth. And it was I had a lot of fun. Little too many cautions in the beginning, but it all worked out pretty well. Like I said, I had fun. I enjoyed the track. I felt like there's a lot of different lines, and definitely a good tune-up for Monday night coming to the Pro Series.
All right, man. Some shout-outs, some thank yous, and we'll let you get ready for session 2.
Gotta thank my guys over at the Swindell Speed Lab. I think we should be good this coming week. Gotta thank Belt Helmets for sponsoring us, along with Wise Organics and South Bay Partners. And I gotta thank DOB and Chris Roberts, for everything he does. I don't know if he's a one-man show or not, but I know he does a lot of the work. So we thank him enough for giving us racing throughout the week, while him racing himself, and then the Dirt Racing Network for putting it on.
All right, man. Thanks for talking with us. Look forward to seeing you in session 2.
Sounds good. Take care.
Second place finisher, Adam Elby. Let's get the winner in here. The session is kind of advanced on us, Alex, so your car's not on the screen. Sorry about that. But talk to us about the race and this win tonight, man.
I mean, definitely awesome win. The car was very good, and the track was awesome. Started 12th from I'd say a normal E race where we kind of was up front and felt back to third, but we started 12 and made our way to the front. Only a couple of laps and just cruised out there and just hope for less cautions because caution kind of make the job on the restarts tougher. So it was on the track and was a little bit slicker, and I could run the top better. And I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to say really. I mean, it was all me up front, and that's pretty much it. And the track was awesome. The bottom, I couldn't make the bottom work, so I decided to stay up there, and I tried to bottom a couple times, but car wouldn't stick, and kind of got in lap cars there almost at the end, and I just made sure to finish the race, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, it looked like everything got a little treacherous out there. Are you going to run session 2?
Absolutely.
Well, we're going to look forward to seeing you there. Don't know if we'll get a chance to talk to you then, but real quickly, before you thank all your sponsors, I wanted to see how you feeling about tomorrow night.
Oh, I mean, I'm confident. Was going to do a post very soon about the race, and happy to represent, the Dirt Racing Network and you, Roger, and tomorrow, and for the Camden car race, for a good cause, and it's going to be a fun race, hopefully, and we'll do everything we can to win this race, and, for Camden, so, looking forward to it, absolutely.
All right, man, we'll let you thank all your sponsors and get ready for session 2 here, buddy.
Thank you all my partners, Newbie.com, Silent Kinney's, BK Designs, CSI Chalks, Max McLaughlin Racing, Mart Inc., Team ABR for Team and Jason Nygaard, my girlfriend for supporting me as always, my dad for watching, everybody else for watching and supporting me, and you guys Broadcasting DOB for putting these races up, and we'll see you guys second race.
All right, thanks, Alex. Look forward to seeing you in the race 2.
Thank you, Rob.
All right, that's going to do it. Bergeron, Elby, and Eiler, your top 3. Session 1 is finished. We are going to get ready to move on to session number 2. Guys, if you can't stick around, thanks for being here. Stay dirty till the next time we see you. If you're coming back for the next one, I will see you here in about 5 minutes. I know the session is going up right now, so stay cool till then. We'll see you shortly.